Hey everybody, it's Pam at the Paper Outpost here, and I am going to be making this little craft with me. I'm going to make a fun little pocket, a little bit different than I made it before. I'm going to take this, I think this is from Flutterby's, my Digikit, but you can use any images that you like. And so I'm just going to cut these out individually. I'm not going to use the background. I'm just going to use the individual item, which you can use from any book pages that you might have, or magazine pages. Maybe you want to, if you're going to use magazine pages. Oh, sorry, you're going to lose your antenna. You might want to back them onto some chipboard, thin chipboard, or maybe some cardstock, or just another piece of paper to give it a little bit more structure. This is cardstock that these were printed out on, so they have a little bit of stiffness to them, which is useful for this project. Okay, so hope your day is going well. Hope everything is dandy and you're just having fun sitting down, maybe kicking back, watching some videos. Maybe you're sitting at your craft desk or in the living room. You got a pile of stuff on the coffee table in front of you. Is that you? I was trying to think of where my favorite places to craft were. I used to like to craft in the living room because it was comfy and I could just put stuff on my lap and craft away. And I don't have a TV in my living room, so it would be extra nice to craft because I wouldn't get distracted. But some folks can craft and watch TV at the same time. And I actually ended up putting a TV in my craft room. I know, how weird is that? So I thought that was the answer to everything. But what I found out was I would stop and watch I would honestly, I'd put it on YouTube videos more than anything else. And I would watch the video and then I would stop crafting, or else I would craft and I couldn't pay attention to what the video was saying. And some people are able to do that. Me, not so much. So that, oh, there's part of my orange I just had. Well, isn't that embarrassing? Okay, get that off my finger. All right, well, it was healthy. Okay, hey, 10 points for me. Yeah, your crafting place, wherever that is, there's no right or wrong, bad or good. A lot of people craft right from their bed. Perfectly fine. Very healthy place to craft. You craft wherever you want to craft from and just enjoy the process, and it's all good. And then maybe just grab a piece of paper or a book page or something and just start cutting out some images. The images can be related. They can be themed. They can be unrelated. They can be color related. You can do different flowers. You can do different insects, different butterflies, different cars, different whatever. Doesn't matter. Different little houses, cottages, planter boxes, trees, paths. Doesn't matter. These are apparently all set being there. Nobody's going to have antennae in this collection here. Okay, so I've got 3 big butterfly. I don't even know if I'm going to use all these, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so I got those. And then these, let me just get rid of this to make it easier. So there's never a limit to what you can do with paper. If you can keep rolling it around in your head. This is what I used to do back in the day when I first started the channel. I would just sit there, and as I was going to sleep, I would fold paper in my head, literally. That's what I would do. It's how I came up with a lot of the using up book pages playlist. What else could I do with a book page? Could I fold it? Could I tear it? Could I layer it? Could I collage it? Could I color it? Could I stamp on it? Could I, I just kept asking myself these questions, what else could I do with it? And that's how ideas are born. So just put you out here, Mr. Yellow Butterfly. We'll get you isolated. It'll be easier to trim you up. And you could do now I'm just sitting here cutting these things, realizing I could do 1,000,001 things with these. But I want to keep that one idea I have in my head, and if I have enough time, or I print out maybe some more butterflies, I can show you another idea too. So I just got it. It's funny how when you're working with the paper and stuff, suddenly the ideas come. And when they don't come, you go look for them. And don't be dismayed if no ideas come. They don't have to come. You don't have to be a bucket full of ideas. There's so many ideas out there that people are sharing willingly. And we can all get inspired from each other. So don't fear, don't say to yourself, oh, I can't ever think of what to do with the paper. Go get inspired by somebody else. That's a great place to start, and you'll find that it'll start your own little imagination wheels turning, and next thing you know, you'll be adding this and adding that, tweaking this to the design, turning it this way, coloring it that way, and all of a sudden it'll become your unique piece that only you could design. It's kind of funny how that happens. And even if you copy it exactly, you could only copy it as you would copy it, therefore it's still yours in essence. And you are forever changed from making it, and it is forever changed from being born from your hands. Oh my gosh, we're going so philosophically deep today. It's very relaxing. Okay, today is relaxing fussy cut day. It's not always relaxing fussy cut day. Today is relaxing fussy cut day. We have a big storm brewing out here in Florida, and it's very rainy outside, and the wind is kicking up, and it's got that stay inside snuggle kind of feeling. You know, you just want to cocoon, and supposed to go to a luau of all things tonight, and I don't know if the luau is going to happen because it is just blustery out there. So maybe a day just to snuggle in. And okay, there we go. We have freed all the butterflies. Don't they look pretty just as they are? I know, I love that. Okay, so let me get my journal. Hold on. It's over here somewhere. I just keep adding to it. Where are you? Is that you? Nope. Nope. Where'd you go? All right, journal's gone. Okay, hang on. I gotta go look for it. I put it somewhere. Okay, Pam lost her journal. She knows not where it went. It can't have gone far. There's been nobody here but me. And it's gone. So I must have put it somewhere, of which I do not know. So I'm going to go to plan B, and this is what you do. If it comes to pass that you lose your journal, I know, it doesn't happen that often. I'm going to take a piece of book page, and I'm going to make it now separate from the journal, but then I'm going to glue it into the journal later because I can't find my journal. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to, normally my journals are 9x6 on average. Some of them are a little smaller, 8x5, that type of thing. So I'm going to make a page that's going to be a little smaller than that. So let me just, so I can make sure that it fits. Okay. Let me see if you can see over here. Okay, just see the edges. I know I'm measuring, don't look. Okay, 7. I think 7 by about 4 3/4 will be really good. All right. I really should tear this on the other side, but. No. No. Okay, not bad. And I think I'm going to do it here. I'm going to put this on the side I'm going to tear. The short side down. Because it's easier to get these little pieces off. Okay, let's see if that really works. All right, yep, it did. Okay, so little trick there. Put it on the little piece side that you want to tear off. Otherwise, it's harder to peel those little pieces off. These are great scraps. Don't lose them. Put them in the scrap pile. Okay, so let's get a little dauber. Here's my dauber drawer. Where are you, little brown dauber? Nope. Blue. Green. Ugh, brown. Okay. I should, hang on. Hold on 1 second. I'm right here. I have not left the building. Okay. But I think what I'm going to do is something I did before, which was very helpful, is I put brown embroidery floss on the handle so that this little blind bat can see which one is her actual brown dauber, because I've cross-pollinated so much. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it looks like yellowy green brown. I don't know what that is, but apparently it's on here. So go wrap it around a couple times. One time. Tiny little knot. And somebody thought the way this looked, it was weird. I'll see if it looks like it again, but she said it looked like a spider. And it was like crawling up the handle, but it wasn't. It was my embroidery thread. I think it was the way I had it or something and it looked kind of creepy. Maybe I cut the loops or something. I probably did. So let's see if I can. It's getting close to Halloween, so we can make it look like a spider again. Yeah, July is close to Halloween and craft. Oh yeah, that could freak somebody out. Totally right. It's just embroidery floss. I swear. You saw it here. Okay. Handled that big emergency, which has been bugging me forever. Finally did it. You know how it goes. That sometimes you just gotta handle things. Today's that day. Did some laundry. I organized a couple drawers in my closet. That was a big ordeal. It needed to happen. It was way overdue. This is just plain water on Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink by Ranger. And, okay, I think I'm going to ink this. Just so it shows up a little nicer. Give it a little bit of frame. It's going to be fun to make. I don't know exactly how it's going to come out, but I have an idea. I think it's going to be pretty easy. So we'll be done this in like 2 seconds. Okay. So I gotta ink these too. So I want them to show up against the paper. And I like using text as a background. And if you don't have a text page big enough, you can always take a piece of copy paper, collage with pieces of text torn up from different books, random books, and then just cut out the size that you need. Little tipperooski there. And so save those scraps. They come in handy. You can make masterboard after masterboard, or just a bigger page like a copy paper, piece of copy paper, 8.5 by 11, and just put your scraps on it, glue your scraps on it, and then you've got a beautiful collaged, what I call a masterboard, and then you can cut it up. You can use it as is. It can be a cover. It can be a signature cover. It can be the total cover for a journal. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with that. You can cut them up and make greeting cards out of them. You can make pockets and tucks and things really fast. It's a great time saver, space saver. You don't waste any scraps that way. You just keep gluing them down on some piece of paper. And I think I showed you the way that you can do that in an old book too. If you have an old book and you just want to glue things onto the pages, flip page, glue things, flip page, glue things. Now you might need to tear a page out every now and then to thin up the book, the way we do with an altered book, but then you can tear up those pages and glue them back onto the pages that are there as well. So it's this never-ending, yielding, giving resource for crafters. Never let lack of a craft supply stop you. So if you're thinking, I don't have anything to play with, yes you do. You don't have your thinking toque on. See, we have thinking toques in Canada. We don't have thinking hats or thinking caps. We have thinking toques. A funny word for a hat. Your toque. Where is... Où-vous toque? I think that's what it says. Where is your hat? All right, so we have these. And what are we going to do? So I thought I would make like a butterfly bridge. But it's not just going to be from one side to the other. It's going to go from one side to this side, to that side, to this side. I'm not sure if I'm going to glue the bottom. So it's either going to be a big pocket or a belly band. I think I'm going with belly band. Okay. And these are quite large, actually. But I think maybe... all I need to do is bridge them together. And I don't even need to use the big ones. Maybe I'm just going to use the small ones. I don't know. Let's see. Or one big one. Let's try a few different designs here. Maybe you'll be here. Okay. Could do something like that. Like that. Something like that. They could all be together, and that could be one big pocket. It could also be a pocket this way, depending on how you look at it. So this is all about glue placement. And maybe you want to do some turns to the butterflies to make it look like they're fluttering a bit. And you could do them different ways. There's a lot of different ways you could glue these. So you just sort of play with them on your page. You want to make sure that they're contained in the page, because the edges will have to, of the outer ones will have to be within the constraints of this thing that we've created. Now let me go a little closer and just pull you back a bit. Okay. There, okay. Let's go ahead and I think maybe also we want to bring in the black. Thinking I want to enhance this just a little bit more. It's good, but it could be better. All right, here we go. Okay. Somebody also said store your ink pads upside down, and I think that does make sense. I don't know if that'll ever really happen in my world, but logic would make sense that it would cause all the ink to drop down to the surface of the ink pad so that when you turn it over, it's all saturated at the surface, and then it would be easy to use, and that does make sense. And I will do my best to remember to do that, not counting on it happening, but it is great in theory. I do like the idea. I thought I would share that. And thank you very much for those of you who are sharing ideas. I think it's great because we all need tips and tricks. So yeah, feel free to share them with us, on the comment section, on any video, on the podcast comment section. You can email them to me. You can Etsy message them to me, and I will do my best to share them. And sometimes I will try them and share them, and sometimes I will just mention them and share them. But it also helps us think of new ideas while we're out here in this world. Oh, I had this one. This one got away on me somehow. So now I don't remember my exact orientation of how I did this, but that's okay. It's all good. All right. So let's see. First of all, do we need a big one, or no? We're just going to go with limbs. Maybe I want a big one in the bottom. Maybe something like that. And I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So I'm going to take my Fabrifix clear silicone glue, paper to paper, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper. And I'm thinking, okay, along this line, where does the glue need to be? And to me, it needs to be right here. And I don't sell this. I mean, I don't have a sponsorship with this company or anything. I like the glue, so I like to share with you what I actually use in the trenches of it all. Now I'm going to go for maybe a conscious. Maybe we'll go with bigger to smaller. Maybe do that, yeah. Just subtly. Maybe here. Now this one I'm going to glue right to the next butterfly moth thing. All right. There's some very beautiful moths out there in the world. You know, the moth is very unsung, but I really think that some of the moths are actually more beautiful than many of the butterflies. If you've ever really gone into deep moth study, I highly recommend it. One thing we get to look out over here in this area is for shark's teeth, and if you've never done that, that's a lot of fun. Okay, oh, I think I need to do a little more rotation here. Still have a few seconds. Just gluing these together so there will be an open pocket design here. Oh, maybe I'm just going to finish it off with that. Yeah, it looks good. Or how about this one? He's bigger. Wow, he looks good too. See, now he's going to be glued onto here. Maybe I should put him on an angle a bit. No. See, I'm looking at the orientation of the flying. It's so deep, I know. But now maybe this guy, he has more contrast of the color. I like him. Put him right there. Okay. All right. You're being glued. All right. All right. Just enough glue. And I'm going to put some glue here. Now this glue, I have to be mindful where it's going to go. All right. Make sure your line's in here. Maybe I'm even going to... There. Okay. And then I think this glue is just going to go over here very a little bit. Just enough to tack that little side down. All right. Down. Not going to glue that down because when the book goes flat, this is all going to sit down. So the main pocket is here. Okay, so it's actually a vertical pocket. And if I was going to put some paper in there, hold on. Okay, I literally reached over into my scrap box, and I had some paper I was playing on. We did a technique the other day, and I think I was using the leftovers of whatever was on the daubers, and I was just colorizing a plain old, boring, not too exciting piece of copy paper. Oh, it is a little dark now, isn't it? Yeah, it's okay, though. There's really no right or wrong, good or bad way to do this. It's just you just sort of do it. A little bit of blue in here. Okay. All right. And let's see. I want it to be Oh, where's my ruler? Okay. Maybe I can double it wide because I can fold a piece of paper in there. But how wide do I want it? I'll put this in here. No wider than that. So from wherever it starts. And I could always tri-fold it. I could tri-fold it. I wonder if I can stick the whole thing in there. I think it's too... I need to cut some of the bottom off. So let's just get rid of some of the bottom. Hopefully this is enough. This is called the eyeball technique, and the hope to gracious that it works. Okay. Okay, back up a little bit. Okay. All right, so now I have this, and I have this. Now if I take this, and I do a trifold, will it fit? Will it fit? I think it might be too fat. Oh, no, that might fit. Okay, so now before I do that, I think what I would like to do is do a tear end of this. So I'm going to cover the end that I want. Hold that down firmly. Tear that. Is this? No, that's a straight edge. So let me make this a torn edge too, because I like that torn feel. And I'm going to experiment to see what looks better, the colored side or the white side. I have both. Both can go in. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's good. And you could come along and ink this, because we are inkers. Just like elevating that edge a little bit more distinction. Not much, but just a breath of it. Maybe I'll use one of these leftover butterflies on this. We'll see. I could also do rubber stamping of something on here if I want to, but now it's a piece of stationery in my mind. Okay, so there. Let's see if that's going to fit. I think so. This is the grand I think so measurement happening before your eyes. And then here. I like that it doesn't meet right away as there's a little bit of a space. Now let's just check fit. Oh, that's really nice. I don't know if I even need to do anything, but I could do this. Just if I wanted to, I could put a little butterfly right on that corner. And that could be the pull tab for somebody who pulls me. I think I will. So I'm going to put that on here. And we're just going to do this big finale together. And maybe I'll just grab another journal and glue it in so you can get an idea of what that might look like on a page. Hopefully I measured it right. And we won't know until I get the journal over here. So hold on one second. Put that there. And I want it to stick out a little bit. Okay, so hang on. Okay, I have a backup journal here. This is one that I made with you guys out of a file folder. And it really doesn't have much other than the pages in it, so I could put it anywhere. I'm going to put it in front or the back, or I love these really crunchy, broken pages. They're just kind of cool. I could use that as a front piece, or maybe it's the back piece. Is there more than one page there? No. Or I could just put it on any journal page. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I wanted to show you what it looked like on a journal page. Maybe this white page. As an example, see, it just magically fits. So we're going to roll with that. And I think I'm going to use, well, maybe I'll use this new one, Scotch permanent glue stick, and see if it works. I'll come back later and check it to see if it didn't pop off. And then 100 years from now, somebody will tell me whether it popped off. But I'll be out of here and nobody can come looking for me, so I'm okay with that. You know, I would like it to stay together, but I don't have full faith in this glue yet. It feels different to me. I'm thinking about longevity with it at this point. Trying for center. And you could definitely go ahead and do more little ditties to that, but isn't that fun? So there you go. You just have this really cool writing page, or have I glued it together? Pretty much. You can write on this side, you can write on that side. Just a little bit of personalized stationery that is in this unusual layered butterfly belly band. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I would like to present to you.
Hello, this is Sunshine. I am Pop Cub reporter Sunshine, and I have news from the paper Outpost. This is very big. Chicken in the house! Chicken in the house! Mama brought the chicken home. There's chicken in the house.
That's right, Sunshine. There's rotisserie chicken in the house.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Oh, I could smell it when she was coming in. Oh, it's happy day, let me tell you. Okay, so are you trying to tell us that you like chicken? Mm-hmm. How much? A lot. I could do bunny ears, but you can't see my bunny ears because I have too much hair. I don't have fur, I have hair. And those are my bunny ears. But I'm getting a haircut next week, so bunny ears will be more evident, and I will be looking exceptionally cute. I know I look cute like this, but I will have extra cuteness in my summertime bathing suit haircut. Yes. Okay, so happy crafting, sunshine, out to get the chicken. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes, I have an order for chicken coming up soon, and let's see. If you did not know, my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and I think this is Flutterby's. I'll try and remember. I know I'm so bad at that. I'm gonna try and remember to put a link directly to it down below in the drop down description box for this video, or you can go to my Etsy shop and just type in Flutterby's, and it should come up. Okay, so videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts, new audio come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, and on the other days you get video podcasts uploaded to Spotify for your watching and listening perusals. I have an Etsy shop. I have journals and bundles and kits and fundles when available. They're for sale. Fundles are collections of old and interesting paper, antique ledger, checks, receipts, postcards, music paper, unique vintage and antique book pages, old handwriting, black and white photos, tea cards. I always forget the list, but it's 100 plus pieces. It includes free priority mail shipping. And I also have Digikits, which are these. You get 5 pages in each Digikit. You get the computer file that you save in your, if you buy with your Etsy account, it'll be always stored in your Etsy account. You can download it as many times as you want and print it out and use it in your art and crafting as much as you like. They're always there for you eternally. You can also save them to your hard drives and things like that. So if you don't like to print or don't have a printer, I will print them out for you. I call it my print and mail option. All you do is buy the print and mail option, and through Etsy message, send me the list of 10 Digikit names that you want. I only need the first 2 or 3 words, and then I will print those out on nice lightweight cardstock, this type of cardstock. It's 110-pound weight cardstock, and I will mail those to you with free priority mail shipping. And I have an Amazon shop for favorite tools and supplies links, and I have a t-shirt or a merchandise shop with the phrase "create with reckless abandon," or "everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise," and you can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zipped hoodie, mug, tote, or water bottle. Great for gift giving for your friends, family, or yourself. And you can find me on social media, on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. And also on TikTok. And starting to do YouTube shorts now. Hope you're enjoying those. And all is well. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care. Have fun. Talk to you next time.